Alright, so the last piece of this head is the breathing apparatus there, as you can see. So let's create that. So this is going to be a bit more complicated. I'll show you how to do something like this. Alright, okay, so what we can do is first isolate it. So click on here, and what I want to do is just delete half. So, and also we don't need the entirety of the head part. So let's cut it off to about here and then delete half there. Okay, so because the reason why I deleted it here, because if you take a look at the breathing apparatus, it stops about here. So strictly speaking, we only need it to about up to here. Right, okay, so this is what we have, and we also don't need the back half as well, so we can delete the back half. Also, don't forget this little bit sticking out. Right, okay, so this is what we have. Now, we're going to be projecting a curve on here, so it's just best to have more resolutions, just so you get a smoother projection. So what you want to do is go to mesh and just say smooth. There we go, and maybe do it divisions 2, and there you go. So let's just delete history on that. Alright, okay, so what's next? Well, next thing is to create a curve. So EP curve tool, and we want to follow the edge of this breathing apparatus here. So let's click here, hold down shift, click. And the reason why I held down shift is because it gives you like a straight line, you see. So it's about here. And then we can bring it forward. And I've got isolate select on so I can't see it, so let's just unisolate it. And then let's isolate it again with both the curve and the geometry selected. Alright, so let's go to edit mesh, project curve on mesh, open the options, reset the settings. So current view direction, yeah, I want to project the curve from the front view, and everything else leave it at default. Project curve and close, boom. If you take a look, you've got a curve now that conforms to the shape of the surface. Now it's already selected, which is good, because then all you got to do is hold down shift, now select the geometry and say split mesh with projected curve, boom. Now if you take a look, you can see this green highlight line means the mesh has been split. And if you don't believe me, go into vertex mode and you can grab a vertex and see you can actually move them off the surface there, but it's still one object. We want to separate it, so go to mesh, I believe, and say separate. Now obviously it puts in a group, and so edit and group, there we go. And we actually don't need that now, we just want this, because this is going to be our breathing apparatus. Now it goes too far around, so if we just bring everything back and bring the head back, so display show all, display show all, or are you the head, control Z. Now you've just seen me make a mistake, you see, and that mistake was I didn't make a copy of this head. You're supposed to make a copy of it. Control D, see, there's a copy of it, hide it. Okay, now we can do the same thing all over again, so I'm just going to be very quick about this. There we go, there we go. Don't need these faces there either. Grab the EP curve tool, there we go. Let's line it up to about here, bring it forward, grab these two pieces, boom. Now again here, smooth, let's say 2. Project curve on mesh, split mesh, separate, Ungroup it. Don't need that. There we go. And isolate. Now Shift Control H, bring the head back. Let's hit 3. Can you see how this piece now conforms to the head, which is beautiful? And so what we can do now is, with this selected, obviously the geometry, if you take a look at the geometry of it, the topology of the geometry is just everywhere. It's really messy. So what we need to do is go to Mesh, retopologize. Let's reset it. Now, keep original, no. Preserve hard edges. It's a simple shape. No. So everything really, I like to keep it default. The only thing is target face count. Now 1000 is way too much. So a simple shape like this should have not more than 50. Oops, get rid of that. And there you go. Maybe even that's too much. Control Z. I'm going to go for 30. Apply. I think that's better. I mean, even 30 is quite a lot, but that'll do. Now, the reason why it's green is because there's a bug in Maya. So what you want to do is right click, say assign existing material, Lambert 1. That is the default material, so just drop it back on there. There you go. And you have some nice clean geometry for the breathing apparatus 4. Now, you don't need it to go all the way back down there. So what we can do is go to face mode and click and drag and say, let's delete from about that point there. Yeah, that'll do. And if you notice, we did 1/2. It's too high up as well. So, you know, we can delete these faces there. So that's enough just there. And then what we can do is we can mirror it. And there you go. And when you mirror, come on, the central edge loop always sticks out a bit too much. So you need to pop it back into position. So edit edge flow, boom. There you go, 3, bang. Let's take a look. We have our breathing apparatus bit blocked out. Obviously, there's more detail to it, but it's blocked out as it is. Also, we want it to stick out a bit. So what we can do is go into face mode, grab all the faces, and say, where are we on this? Transform. Click on transform, and so unisolate it. We just want to pull it forward so it's away from the surface there. I believe that should do it. There we go. I'm going to center the pivot. I'm just going to shrink it a bit more. There we go. And now I am happy with that. So we have now finished blocking out the head, I believe. Yeah, that's everything. Okie dokie. See you next video.